Yo, so this is the first weekly wrap up with
Preezy and Topher.
Yeah, we figured we should do a podcast because we're degenerates with nothing else to do with our lives.
Why not, right?
I mean, we can be entertaining, maybe.
Oh, I guess we're gonna find out.
So this is our first podcast. And if you're watching this on video, don't judge us by our fandangled equipment. We use what we had.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time we're doing it, so we'll grow with the next few, I think.
Right. So I guess we'll do some introductions. I'm Preezy. I'm a college graduate. There's not much going on in my life. I work a job that's full time, pays the bills. Not my true passion, but it is what it is. I'm not sure what my future holds, but you'll grow with me, so we'll learn more about me later. That's all I got.
Preezy, you forgot to mention that you're really into rap.
Oh right, I'm a hip hop junkie, so I'll probably talk about a lot of rap and hip hop with this podcast. Also a rapper. I'll have details on my SoundCloud and stuff later. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I listen to a lot of rap or hip hop, but I have been listening to a lot of music lately, which I do enjoy. But that's besides the point. My name is Chris, or Topher for this podcast. That's a nickname. Anyways, I just graduated from UNC Chapel Hill. About to start selling some insurance, but So chilling with Preezy. I was a poli-sci major, so certain things in the news do attract my attention. So probably bring up for a few current events and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah. So we're just out here. I don't know. What do people like to talk about? I think this past week we had that incident in Orlando, which was some bullshit. I'm sure everybody agrees.
Yeah, that was pretty terrifying. That something like that could have happened. I think it was 49 people, if I'm not mistaken, are dead now.
Yeah, and then about the same amount were wounded.
Yeah,
it was at least 100 casualties at the end of the day. Oh, I guess almost 50 deaths, and then another 50 injured.
Yeah, and I guess it's definitely interesting. It's it's definitely scary to a certain extent because so many people did die, but as a political science junkie I can't help but being interested by all the conversations that are being started, whether it's on gun rights, whether it's on Islamophobia, Islamic rights, or the rights of homosexuals, especially, who have definitely been targeted this past event last Saturday.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that Muslims, honestly, Arabs particularly, have been targeted since forever in the media. I remember taking a class and Bugs Bunny was ragging on Arabs and stuff like that in the Middle East for propaganda war cartoons and things of that nature.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, this was back in the 60s, 70s, or probably earlier than that. I don't know. I'm not really good with dates. But yeah, the media just perpetuates this propaganda. We listen to it and we internalize it, and then here we are with riots happening, riots and shootouts, etc.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel like people are so angry about violent acts like this, which they should be, but the anger is definitely misdirected. It's definitely generalized to a huge population that don't all act the same and don't believe the same thing. I mean, people like ISIS or radical Islamists are such a small fraction of actual people who practice Islam, who believe those radical thoughts.
Right, we don't have Baptists going. We don't have we have the Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah, exactly. And then it's not like
we're not trying to keep Baptists out of the country.
Right, yeah. We let that stuff slide, but then we want to point fingers at somebody, so we just push, Muslims and, Muslims particularly into the forefront, even though there's just so many different kinds of people. Every religion has its own different type of people, and then even if with Muslims, there's, of course there's going to be crazy Muslims, radicals and stuff, but which religion doesn't have that? And then we should be promoting the ones that are a little bit more level-headed and actually get how things work.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that. But yeah, it's just making those generalizations. I can't stand. And when it's people, when it's politicians, people who are running for elected office, should I say Donald Trump, when he's just making these generalizations like that, just so many of his supporters, he's so influential, and so many people just go off of what he says because he's made a lot of money. He's running for the president of the United States, so with that comes a lot of everything he says, is just absorbed by his followers, which I'm still surprised he has so many of.
Yeah, he had. I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe in what Trump has to say, but I do get captivated by what he's like when he talks. You just have to like watch and listen, right?
He's an entertaining speaker.
Yeah, he's an entertaining dude.
Yeah, it's fun to watch him. It's fun to see him, rock the boat. Really, get people angry. Like it's humorous, and people love that about him. People say he speaks what he wants. He says what he wants. But when you're a person of that, as I mentioned earlier, when you have that amount of influence, you have to watch what you say, because it's absorbed by all your followers.
I think you lean back and talking to the mic from here. I think at least. Yeah, like we said, this is our first podcast, so we're just trying to get like the technical difficulties established and just get right.
Right.
But yeah, it's Donald Trump's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But who isn't like making money off Donald Trump's existence right now in terms of like media? I don't know. For me,
Yeah.
I'm a crazy dude. I kind of believe in the Illuminati and conspiracy theories, but I feel like Trump kind of just slipped through the cracks a little bit. I don't think the Illuminati really wanted Trump to be a president, so this is kind of like a wrench in the cog of society, if you will. It seems like, from my perspective, at least.
Yeah, it really seems like very wealthy people, very even the Republican Party are not a fan of Trump running for president. So I don't know if this was like an insider job. I don't know if somebody was trying to, any one group in particular or any really powerful organization was really trying to put him into power. I mean, maybe they were. I don't know if there were. I don't know about them.
And he just started running. He literally started running last year. Like last year, 2015 was when he started his campaign. A lot of.
I mean, he ran before too. In the last election, he didn't get anywhere, but he did run.
Oh, word, in 2012.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I didn't know he tried before, so I guess this was his second attempt, but it went
he failed
really
pretty
well.
quick last time.
Oh. Then wasn't it just like last year when he announced his candidacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like in 2015, that's when he started,
election, yeah.
and then the momentum is crazy. Like he's going harder than like 50 Cent did back in 2003 or whenever when In the Club dropped.
This is a random 50 Cent side story. You remember Jace?
Yeah.
So 50 Cent came to Fayetteville, and he went to go see 50 Cent. He was like signing some vodka or something.
Oh yeah, it's effing vodka.
Effing vodka.
Yeah,
That's
if
what
y'all
it was.
didn't know, 50 Cent like did a tour for his vodka thing. Like 3 months ago, he actually went to Raleigh to promote the effing vodka, but then he was in Fayetteville or something, right?
Yeah,
He was in
Jace-
Fayetteville.
Jace
He was at the
was
Fayetteville ABC store just chilling, promoting effing vodka.
I tasted some effing vodka. I mean, I'm not much of a vodka fan, but it was decent.
Was it
I'd
effing
say.
good?
It was not bad. It was all right.
Was it effing good? Damn,
I don't know about that.
It wasn't
I don't know
effing
about
good.
that.
It was some okay vodka. I don't even like vodka. Oh, we should talk about alcohol. Yeah. Let's talk about alcohol. I'm a big whiskey guy. I like whiskey. I like bourbons. I have like Thomas Jefferson. There's like a Jefferson brand bourbon out. I've had some stuff from North Carolina that I don't remember. Those don't count as whiskeys or bourbons. I don't know what they were. Had some like North Carolinian rum. Jack Daniels is always a good go-to. Maker's Mark, But I like to try batches of like small bourbons when I can.
That Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey you had, it was like the honey flavored.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That is
I feel
good.
guilty for liking the whiskey flavored whiskeys because they're not real whiskeys,
I don't know, dude. That I definitely prefer that to any other type of whiskey that I've had. It's just, I guess
That's not how whiskey's consumed. You gotta consume the hard stuff and just get belligerent.
I guess it's just
I
like
guess.
if it's like I would rather have something sweet, to be honest. I mean, when it comes to beer though, I do like a good beer with something, salty or savory, like, maybe like if I were to have a steak or some chicken or something like that, I would like some beer with that. Um,
I do love steak. Haven't had steak in a minute. I've been trying to watch, like, I don't know. I've been trying to avoid meat, but meat's so delicious.
Meat is good.
But meat's so bad for the environment and just, I don't know. Our farming practices in our meat industry is just really out of whack right now. There's a lot of complaints I have with society, but believe me, I enjoy the world in which we live for the most part. At least my world.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I've been trying to watch more as like where I buy my meats and stuff. Like try to get the meats that aren't produced from like a huge factory.
Right? Yeah. Locally grown and stuff. Like, there's a couple farms in our area at least.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I appreciate Chipotle. Like all the animals are not from factory farms, so I can appreciate that. I think a regular bowl is around 1,000 calories or something like that, which is quite a bit for a meal. But everything in there is like pretty good stuff. I mean, if you were to get steak, that's kind of heavy. But overall, relative to other fast food chains, Chipotle is a great option health wise. I feel like.
Yeah, sustainable farming is crucial for the future of our agriculture, but people don't care. At least consumers don't seem to care.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's true. Cheap. You can get a nice shitty meat from Food Lion, so call it a day. Even though it's probably cows that were beaten and abused.
And to be honest, like when I have that meat, it really doesn't taste that different to me than like meat that's not.
Oh, I disagree.
Produced. Oh, for real?
Yeah, I feel like when I get the good meat, I can taste the difference.
Okay.
But maybe it's because I know I'm getting good meat. I don't know. If you put
it's psychological.
If you put like a regular burger in front of me, and then like a burger from McDonald's in front of me, and they look the same, but the meat was different, I'm not sure if I could tell. I would hope I could. I feel like I could. I think I could. Maybe McDonald's is a bad example, but
McDonald's, like I feel like anybody could tell that.
Yeah, but if we brought home ground beef and I made a burger from regular ground beef that you find in a regular store versus ground beef that claims to be organic or pasture raised, I think you can taste the difference.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you taste the difference between buns and owls?
Yeah, I mean, but that I feel like is just because the burger may be prepared differently.
Well, see, Buns doesn't claim to have pasture raised beef, and then Owl's Burger Shack does.
Yeah,
so I can taste the difference between Owls and Buns.
Buns might. I mean, if they do, they haven't claimed it. I don't know why
they used
wouldn't.
to claim it. They've stopped claiming it now. I don't see it on their It's not on their menu like it used to be.
Well, if they took it off, then they probably stopped getting.
Yeah, see, and then
there's no reason.
And now you're like an Owl's guy, right? You're an Owl's Burger Shack dude.
Oh yes, for sure. For all of you who aren't from Chapel Hill, Owl's Burger Shack and Buns are two great burger spots. Probably two of the best in Chapel Hill, both off of Franklin Street.
Yeah, Owl's opened like 3 years ago, but their big thing is like locally raised everything, and they get the vegetables and stuff from local produce. They get the meat from like local farmers or herders or whatever they're called. And then Buns makes burgers too. I don't know where they get the ingredients from, but they're still delicious. Like I have no complaints there either. No, I just know Owl's has this big like quote unquote movement to have locally sourced food products. Should we cuss in this? I don't know. I feel like I'm limiting my vocabulary by not cursing.
Yeah, I mean, some things I can just express better just by cursing.
I just want to say shit and fuck a lot.
Right.
I don't know.
It's therapeutic, honestly.
Well, I don't know what else. I don't know what to talk about that people have issues with. Oh, dude, Finding Dory's coming out.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
No, Finding Dory's already out, isn't it?
It came out today or yesterday.
Dude, I'm trying to see that.
Yeah, I'm so down for that. Dude, going into the theaters and watching that would be like being in like an aquarium or some shit.
Right. That's what Finding Nemo 1 was. Or like, that's what Finding Nemo was. I remember being like 12 years old or something. I don't remember when it came out. But however old I was when it came out, I must have not been in high school. But we went with my mom. My mom loved it, and she's like
Nice.
the super Indian lady, but she enjoyed it.
That's
And
what's up.
at the end, when all the fish were like swimming back towards the bottom, when they were all caught in the net, my mom was
Yeah.
like very moved by that moment and like wanted to give us a lesson about that. When you work together, you can like get things done. It's
Oh.
like, thanks, mom.
Oh,
Thanks
your
for-"
mom mentioned that?
Yeah, my mom's kind of lame like that.
Dude, that's awesome that she like got a motivational thing out of that and like actually explicitly told you guys about that. I feel like my parents aren't one for watching any type of like sitcom, any type of like show, any type of fictional like television show. They don't really watch.
They watch Indian serials.
My mom would if she had access to them.
Word. I remember growing up, a lot of Indian moms loved their Indian cereals.
Yep.
Got a puppy here. Snow's being a goon.
Yeah.
Snow, come here. She's not gonna come here. Come here. Come here.
Hey, Snow, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey there, Snow.
Show her to the camera. If y'all watch this, y'all can see her. I think probably.
It's
Yeah.
Snowflake.
Yeah. Snow's pretty adorable.
Snowflake the
She's like a miniature. She's an miniature American Eskimo dog.
Where you going?
And she's fairly adorable, but she's stupid at the same time. I feel like everybody thinks her dog's a little stupid, right? I can't be the only one.
It's pretty great how like excited she is to see you all the time. She's like always excited. Like,
And she's not too big, so it's like manageable. My apartment's not super duper big, but it's not big at all, actually.
But, I mean, she can like run around.
Right,
like,
she has
living
enough. The apartment's, she's small enough where the apartment's big enough for her to have fun,
Yeah,
and that's what counts.
she's got her toys. Yeah, I don't know if I told you this or not, but one day when it was snowing, we had snow, and we put her on a leash.
And she broke off.
Oh yeah, no, she did break off that day.
Yeah.
But like we were kind of just like playing fetch and like throwing the stick, and then like I think it's like once. I think like we're running with the stick, and then like I threw it, and then Snake threw it to me, and then like when she came to me, I grabbed her.
Nice.
And then we got her. But like yeah, it was pretty chill. Like it was pretty calm. But yeah. Also, we had actually put her on a leash, and then like it was like really icy out, and like we went on a hill, and we were kind of like sliding down, so she was kind of like a snow dog. We were just like sliding. It was pretty fun.
Yeah. We should. This is called a weekly wrap up. I don't know what else happened this week.
Right.
We had that incident in Orlando. Rest in peace to everybody. That was unfortunate as fuck.
I mean,
People need to chill for real. Like for real. Yeah, I think that was like the biggest news this week.
I mean, yeah, that was some. That's
still
big
going
stuff,
on.
though.
Yeah, it was big stuff. It was a week ago. It just started on Sunday and it's been carrying on. I like how the media likes to do that too, where they just grab something and run with it for as long as possible.
True. I mean, I think this is an important thing to run with. But yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting. Today is Saturday, so it's the first Saturday since last Saturday when it happened. So I would think clubs and stuff would be on pretty high alert right now.
Oh, dude, Double XL dropped this week too, right? The freshman cover.
Double XL.
Yeah, the freshman list. It's a magazine, and they like, I don't know. It's a magazine that like has the best up and coming rappers for not the magazine itself, but that's what the freshman list is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That was cool to me. As a hip hop junkie, I enjoyed that. I'm a big fan of Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty. There's nobody on that list I don't hate or that I don't like. There's some people I don't listen to for sure, just because I didn't know about them, honestly. Right, so I really didn't know about. Lil Dicky's on there, which is crazy. For a dude from the suburbs, I feel like he represents us well, even though I'm not white or Jewish. That was cool. Lil Wayne went to E3 this week. There's a funny video of him on the internet. It was in his virtual reality simulation, and he's just tripping his shit because it's like he's on a roller coaster, but he's not really on a roller coaster. So in the video, you see him sitting on a chair, leaning over and waving at the floor because he thinks he's in the sky or some shit.
That'd be hilarious.
It's great. Yeah, anything with you? Anything? I guess we talk about personal stuff too. I didn't have anything crazy happen this week.
Oh, dude. Today I went to I may have already mentioned this, but yeah, I went to the pool today. It was just like the first time I went this entire year. It was pretty awesome. It's like, I mean, I guess that's not really crazy going to the pool, but it's just nice because it's been so long. Just having that, the sun bake you for a little while, and then just jumping into that cool water. It's pretty nice.
Did anybody see about ScHoolboy Q's album cover? That was like the crying Jordan at first, but now it's he was never gonna make it the crying Jordan face in the first place, but he literally trolled the entire like internet. At least from a hip hop consumer's perspective.
Crying Jordan.
Yeah, that like crying Jordan meme where it looks like Michael Jordan's crying. Where it is Michael Jordan crying.
I may have seen it, but
you've had to see the crying Jordan meme.
Coming to me right now.
Yeah, I'm showing Chris the crying Jordan meme.
Oh yeah, sorry for the delay. Oh yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've definitely seen that picture before.
So ScHoolboy took the crying Jordan face and blanked out the face, and he was gonna call. He proclaimed he was gonna call his next album Blank Face, the Blank Face LP, with a blanked out face of Michael Jordan. Wait, that's not gonna happen.
So basically, it's just like Michael Jordan's head and his body.
Right.
And his upper torso.
No, just the face. It's just gonna be this face. And then,
wait, you said it was gonna be blanked out though.
Right.
Oh, blank out the crying part.
Right. Hold on, I'll show you. Blank Face LP. Y'all should cop that. Well, who buys albums anymore? That's what I want to know. If regardless of what platform you're listening to this on, please let me know if you buy albums. Let me know how you consume music, honestly. I want to know how everybody consumes music. I'm a big streamer. I like the fact that everything I want's like on this cloud. I can just grab it and listen to it when I want to.
Spotify is awesome.
As long as I have access to Wi-Fi or LTE or data coverage. Yeah, so this is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's really freaky, dude.
Right, it is freaky as shit. Yeah, like the original cover, the proclaimed original cover is kind of freaky as shit. But this is what the cover is going to look like. This is the official cover. The official cover is like trees and clouds and stuff, which is chill. I can deal with that.
Yeah, that's pretty chill. Speaking of UNC basketball players, or former UNC basketball players, I don't know if you saw my Facebook post yesterday, Preezy, but dude, yesterday I was going on a jog in my neighborhood. Yeah. Then I see this guy rolling up in a Segway. I was like, okay, some guy in the Segway, that's pretty cool. And it's like, maybe like when he's like 20 feet from me, we're going in opposite directions, by the way. When he's about 20 feet from me, I realize it's Tyler Hansborough. Like, in my head, I'm like, yo, where's this at? Tyler Hansborough? This was in my neighborhood.
This was in Burlington.
Oh, no. This is my neighborhood in Chapel Hill. This was like
right
by the botanical gardens. Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking crazy, man. I was like, oh, man, Tyler Hansborough. And I was jogging. I was going the opposite direction, so I couldn't really stop.
Yeah. You should have stopped him. Like, yo, hey.
He was going pretty quick on that Segway, though, dude. That Segway was going quicker than I thought.
We don't fanboy or anything over these basketball players, but it is always like an oh shit moment to see someone that's like I don't know. We just put people on pedestals, right? So when we do see a basketball player, like especially at UNC, where Chapel Hill's a basketball town, UNC is a basketball school. So when you do see like a basketball player, it is like an oh shit moment, and you do want to just you kind of fangirl a little bit. Or if you don't like him, you're just like, fuck that guy. But you all know who the basketball players are. For the most part. Most people do, at least around here.
Yeah. And it's always cool when you see like some really good ones who come back too.
Oh yeah, there's some decent human beings that play basketball at this school, fortunately. Harrison Barnes, shout out to you. Kendall Marshall's a cool dude. I don't know who else. Yeah, I mean James McAdoo, I don't know. I've heard some things about you. But shouts to you. You're playing for the Golden State Warriors.
That's what's up, dude.
That game's going down tomorrow. We're recording this on Saturday night before the final game. Basically, this is recorded before Father's Day starts.
Right.
Shouts to people that aren't dads that somehow managed to not reproduce. Thank God, right? Who wants to be a dad in this day and age? Man, everything sucks.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. Shout out to Kanye. Kanye gets to celebrate Father's Day. Isn't that crazy? What do you think Kanye does for Father's Day?
Father. Man.
I would turn up so hard if I was Kanye. Not really. Maybe. I don't know. What I would do.
I mean, why not? He's probably got somebody to watch his kid anyways.
That's true. It's I don't know. What do you want to do? What would I don't have this problem yet, so I don't know. It's Father's Day. Like, do you want to hang with your kids, or do you just want to be like, fuck this, I'm gonna go do my thing?
Yeah, I guess it depends. I guess it's a person to person sort of thing. I feel like it's kind of hard to say, on a specific day I want to hang out with my kids. Like maybe like you're like, oh yeah, I haven't hung out with my kids in quite a bit. I'll hang out with them on this random day. But why Father's Day in particular, especially if you live with your dad and you hang out with him all the time?
My dad's dead, so I don't have to worry about Father's Day. Not to like make this dark. I really don't care that he's dead. It happens.
Yeah.
Chris is bummed out though. All these listeners gonna be bummed out too. I hope not. Jesus, like people die, get over it.
Yeah, I mean that sounds kind of sad though.
Damn, Jesus, really?
Yeah, I mean
it's a bummer. Like I'm not gonna lie, not having a dad for like the rest of my life is kind of like. Oh, it's a bummer, but I don't know. There could be worse problems. I could have AIDS.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah.
AIDS would fucking suck, dude.
Yeah. AIDS, a baby would suck. Cancer.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. I mean,
like RIP to my dad, but like there's worse things than a dead parent. I think maybe I'm just a shitty human being. I don't know.
I mean, like it happens. Shit happens, right?
It seems like this. Okay, so I'm actually googling the top stories of the news this week. It seems like that that shooting we talked about was the biggest thing. Everything else is kind of basic. It's like Donald Trump doing shit. Bernie offers no concession. Oh, Bernie's out of the race, right? Or something? Or he's still trying?
I think he said I've heard him multiple times say he was going to support Hillary Clinton.
The Senate, of course, the Senate needs to do more gun control. I mean, I guess we should have talked about that, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I like guns, but I don't think everybody needs guns. It's weird. Yes. I think I think there's a way to figure out who's a ridiculous human being and who's not a ridiculous human being who deserves who should be able to get a gun per se, if you will.
Yeah, like Omar Mateen should not have been.
Yeah, and then I think the gun issues go into this like tangent, or we should talk about mental health and stuff.
Definitely. Like,
why aren't we promoting kids being happier and stuff growing up? Like, we're so worried. I don't know what we're worried about. Like, there was some articles about the Omar Sateen guy being gay and stuff. Like he frequented nightclubs and stuff like that. But when his dad was asked about him being gay, his dad quickly denied it.
Yeah, I heard his. I did not hear his. Yeah, I heard his dad had said maybe like 2 weeks before the shooting, Omar had seen two men kissing, and it had like really made him mad. So like that sounds like some like deep like hidden like,
some deep like issues at home for real, right?
And he's angry about it, sort of stuff.
If we allow people to be happy, I think they'll be happy and not want to fuck shit up on this planet. But we're so busy telling people you can't do this and you can't do that we just like inhibit a person's existence. Honestly, at the end of the day.
Wait, are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about
in general. Like if we don't, people want. I'm not saying we should let kids go out and murder people or like do ridiculous things. But if a kid, if a 5-year-old boy would rather play in a dress than a suit and tie, why should we stop that?
Yeah, why does that even matter? Like, let him like explore his individuality, sexuality.
And and you can address those issues too. There's not like a wrong way to address. I mean, I feel like kids are more understanding than we give them credit for. They as a former child, I definitely understood the world to a certain degree based on what my parents provided me. And then the stuff they kept hidden from me, I didn't really understand that until a later point, until literally after college. A lot of things that were hidden from me finally made sense. And it's not cool to go through a quarter of your life just with hidden information. That's not fair from a individual perspective. If like I have a parent raising me,
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like that type of mentality with parents is never helpful for their children, because they're eventually gonna find out about them, and if you don't like open them up to that information at an early age, it's just better to know ahead of time. It's better to understand that like people are different.
Yeah. Oh, well, guys, I think we've done like about 30 minutes. I don't know how long
Solid.
a podcast usually is. We can aim for an hour in the future. If anybody listens to this, leave comments if y'all enjoy this. Let us know what you want to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're here for y'all at the end of the day. We're doing this for us because it's fun, but we do want to see how the world engages with us with the internet. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a cool idea. I've always like considered going on to YouTube before, so I think it's a cool way to go about entering the interwebs.
Yeah. Well, that was our weekly wrap up with
Yeah.
Preezy
And Topher.
Yeah.
Peace.